New free Google AI updates are insane. You're probably still using Google search the same way you did 5 years ago. Type something in, get a list of links, click around. That whole process is already outdated. Google just rolled out a bunch of AI tools that most people have no idea about, and most of them are completely free. So if you're not using these yet, you're doing way more work than you need to. I'm going to walk you through all of it right now. What's up? I'm Julian, an AI educator, and this channel is where I break down the best AI tools in plain English so you can actually use them. Today we're covering Google's latest updates, a free app builder, a new AI image model that actually creates readable infographics, a brand new workspace built right into Google search, and a cinematic video feature inside Notebook LM. Some of these dropped in the last few days, so this is as current as it gets. I'll also share the community that's helped me figure out which of these tools are actually worth your time. Let's get into it. First, Gemini just got a major upgrade, and it directly affects the free version. Google made Gemini 3 flash the new default model in the Gemini app. Faster responses, stronger reasoning, better image understanding, no subscription needed. Google describes it as offering PhD-level reasoning comparable to much larger models. You'll see two modes when you open the app: fast for quick answers and thinking for more complex multi-step problems. Thinking is particularly useful when you need the model to work through something properly rather than just give you a surface-level answer. If you haven't opened Gemini in a while, go check it. The difference is noticeable. And the reason this matters beyond just chat speed is that Gemini 3 is the engine powering everything else we're about to cover. And speaking of figuring out which tools actually move the needle, let me tell you about something that helped me a lot early on. When I first started using tools like Stitch, I honestly didn't know where to start, wasting time on the wrong workflows, missing the ones that actually mattered. That's when I found a community called AI Profit Boardroom, over 2,000 members all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works in their day-to-day. It taught me which workflows save time versus which ones just look impressive but don't move the needle. The community shares real use cases, practical implementations, and honest takes on what's worth trying. If you're serious about using AI to improve your work and build real skills, check it out. Link is in the description. Now back to the updates. This next one is genuinely underrated, and most people still haven't heard of it. Google Stitch is a free AI-powered design tool that turns a text description into a full app interface. Type something like a mobile food delivery app with a dark theme and orange accents, and Stitch generates the entire layout, buttons, navigation, screens, color palette, all of it in seconds. Go to stitch.withgoogle.com, sign in with your Google account. No installs, no setup. Stitch launched at Google I/O 2025, and at the end of 2025, Google upgraded it to Gemini 3. That upgrade also added a feature called prototypes. You can now link multiple screens together into a full working user flow, not just one static screen. So you can map out an entire app experience and test how it actually moves. There are two modes: standard for fast generation and experimental for higher quality results, where you can upload a sketch or wireframe and Stitch converts it into a real UI. Once you're done, export directly to Figma or pull the HTML and CSS code. This is especially useful if you're building a product, pitching an idea to a client, or just want to prototype something quickly without hiring a designer. Google's image model just got a significant upgrade, and it's now the free default across the Gemini app, Google Search AI mode, and Google Lens. It's called Nano Banana 2, officially Gemini 3.1 Flash Image, and it rolled out on February 26th, 2026. The big deal here is accurate, readable text inside AI-generated images. If you've tried making infographics with AI before and ended up with a mess of garbled words, that problem is mostly solved now. The model uses Google Search grounding, which means it can pull real-world, up-to-date information when building visuals. So you can ask it to create an infographic on virtually any topic, and it will research the content, then render it accurately. You can specify the visual style: minimalist, flat vector, bold and colorful, data dashboard layout, plus the color palette, aspect ratio, and language. A practical tip: the more specific your prompt, the better the output. Include the exact topic, the style, the layout direction, and the audience. Vague prompts give you vague results. Just open Gemini and start describing what you want. It's in the free version. This next update is the one I'm most excited about because it changes what Google Search actually is. On March 4th, 2026, Google rolled out Canvas inside AI mode to all users in the US. No subscription, no Labs opt-in required. Canvas turns Google Search into a workspace. You're in AI mode, click the plus icon in the tool menu, select Canvas, and a side panel opens right next to your search results. From there, you can draft documents, build study guides, write code, create small apps, or plan a trip, all inside the browser without opening another tool. What makes this different from just chatting with AI is that Canvas pulls live data from Google Search and Google's knowledge graph directly into whatever you're building. So if you ask it to build a tool that pulls in the latest AI news, it can generate working code that connects to real-time results. You can also convert a research report into a web page, a quiz, or an audio overview without leaving the tab. To use it, open Google, switch to AI mode, hit the plus button, and select Canvas. If you're in the US and searching in English, you've got it already. Go try it today. Notebook LM just got a serious new capability, and it's unlike anything else in this space right now. They've added cinematic video overviews, which turns your uploaded source material into fully animated documentary-style videos. Not a narrated slideshow with static images. Actual videos with fluid animations, scenes, and narration generated directly from your documents. Google runs 3 models together to do this. Gemini 3 handles the narrative and structure, Veo 3 generates the visual animations, and Nano Banana Pro handles the image quality. Gemini acts as the creative director, making hundreds of decisions about pacing, visual style, and storytelling based on what's in your sources. Every point in the video is also tied back to your original sources, so you can verify where information came from. Think about what this means practically. Dense research papers, lecture notes, or business reports can be turned into a short video that's actually engaging to watch. For students, researchers, and professionals who deal with a lot of complex information, this is a genuine shortcut. The catch, right now, this is only available for Google AI Ultra subscribers. That's the $250 per month plan. It'll likely roll out to lower tiers over time, but there's no confirmed timeline yet. Something worth pointing out about all of these tools is that Google is doing something most people aren't talking about. They're not just building AI tools in isolation, they're connecting them, stitch feeds into Figma. Canvas lives inside Search. Notebook LM shares the same image model as the Gemini app. The whole ecosystem is starting to work together, which means the more of these tools you learn, the faster everything gets. You're not just picking up one skill, you're building a connected workflow. And here's the thing a lot of people miss. Most people see a new AI tool, play with it for 10 minutes, don't get a perfect result, and give up. That's not a tool problem, that's a prompt problem. Every single tool we covered today gets dramatically better when you give it more context. Tell it who the audience is, tell it the format you want, tell it what to avoid. The gap between someone who gets mediocre results from these tools and someone who gets great results is almost always just how specific their instructions are. So don't just open Stitch or Canvas and type 2 words. Treat it like you're briefing someone. The more you put in, the more you get out. That's everything Google just shipped. 5 tools, most of them free, all of them useful if you know how to apply them. If you want to go deeper on AI tools and actually implement them in your workflow, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 people sharing what's working, what's not, and which tools are worth your time, and which ones to skip, no hype. Practical guidance from people doing the work, link in the description. And if you want the full process, SOPs, step-by-step workflows, and over 100 AI use cases, join the AI Success Lab. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 58,000 members. Links are in the comments and description. If this was useful, hit the like button. I'll see you in the next one.